How do you engineer an experience? When you strip away everything weighing you down, holding you back, you begin to float away, weightless, hovering. This is the hoverboard, the essence of pure motion, captured, refined, and reinvented. The hoverboard translates your will into motion. A single point of contact with the ground minimizes friction and frees your movement from a linear path. Inside, precision sensors and electronics smooth and stabilize your ride, gently accelerating in whichever direction you lean. The controls are intuitive. Gently apply pressure to one end of the board to accelerate. Lean gently to one side or the other to turn in that direction. When you stop, you can set the board down on its side to dismount. The electric motor powers a top speed of 20 miles per hour, perfectly balancing safety with efficiency at every turn.
In my first company, I had to figure out some way to pack all of the control electronics and the drive electronics into the motor itself. I succeeded in doing that, and we called the product the Smart Motor. That really poised me perfectly for making the ultimate personal electric vehicle.
The hoverboard moves you, but it's also a part of you, with endless personalization options to make your hoverboard a perfect fit for you. Built-in speakers pair with your smartphone, giving you the perfect soundtrack for your daily commute or weekend joyride. Onboard lighting gives you visibility at night, letting you ride a cloud of light to your destination. The hoverboard is perfectly balanced in both form and function. It's fully electronic, whisper quiet, and amazingly efficient. The high-capacity battery takes you 15 to 20 miles on a single charge. And the best part, it's not just an idea. We are riding the experience today.
The thing that sets the hoverboard apart is that it really does take skill to operate. It's an earned experience. You have to get in touch with the nuances of the hoverboard, and once you do, the reward is a gliding, kind of willful experience that carries you where you want to go.
The hoverboard is the ultimate form in a new class of electronic transportation, connecting us to our world in a way we've never experienced before.
I'm Mark, this is Tom, and this is Beeline. Beeline, a cycling device that will change the way you think about city navigation by putting fun and adventure back into your ride.
With Beeline, simply pick a destination and you're good to go. The device shows you the distance and the direction to head in, the rest is up to you. No turn left, turn right, no route. You choose your turns based on the direction of the arrow.
You're quite used to being told, go this way, go that way, go this way, go that way. And you actually don't enjoy the journey, you're just trying to get to where you're going. Whereas I think when you just know the bearing and you're just cycling, you actually think, oh, that road's more interesting, I'm going to go down here, or I fancy weaving through these roads. It just makes it a bit more relaxing, a bit more of an adventure.
So I like the fact that you're sort of involved in the navigation and you're actually trying to align, the route you're taking exactly with the Beeline arrow. And when you get that sort of spot on, it's actually quite fun. You never feel like you've missed a turn. If it's dangerous, you don't have to take that turn. It just takes the stress out of the situation.
Having lived in London for 4 years, I was very fixed on set routes in and out of work. Beeline has opened up the city for me, and allowed me to discover new areas and new paths that I wouldn't have used before. This morning, I knew I wanted to come over London Bridge. I like the fact that I can add that as a waypoint on the app.
This didn't even start as an idea for a product. We were just getting lost and thought we'd stick some compasses on our bikes to help that. Then we thought, can we make that better?
Obviously this compass idea is a little bit different to conventional navigation, so we weren't sure if it would work. We made an app to test that and we were just like, whoa, this is way better than we thought it would be.
We thought we might get stuck down little streets or whatever. It just didn't happen. Everywhere we went, it just seamlessly got you through there in a really nice, fun way where you were exploring the city.
We had this idea about a year ago, and since then we've brought into the team all the expertise that we've needed to get Beeline to where it is today.
We made Beeline visible under any conditions by giving it an e-paper screen and a backlight.
It's shockproof,
It's rainproof, and under normal usage, its battery should last around 4 weeks.
Today we have better lives because of the many devices throughout our homes. However, when we face too many choices, we sometimes lose sight of what is most important in life. We waste valuable time on endless repetitive tasks. This needs to stop. We believe that things can manage themselves if we add a little magic to a simple egg. Introducing the Smart Egg, your new home automation controller. It connects to your mobile wirelessly via Bluetooth 4.0. It can meter the temperature and sense your presence. It will control using infrared signals compatible with most home applications. Home sweet home. Lights, TV, music and everything else should be ready to serve when you get home. With no hassle or tedious controls, there's more time for pleasure. The Smart Egg app gives you a brand new interface to give you control. And with auto mute features, your entertainment will never be interrupted again. We believe that control should always be enabled in the simplest and the smartest way. The Smart Egg can work almost anywhere. Whenever you need control, the Smart Egg will be your perfect assistant.
I travel a lot. I think I was out of town 200 days last year. I take a lot of short trips. I never want to check bags. I never want to wait at the carousel. I try as much as possible, as I know a lot of people do, to travel just with carry-on. Carry-on just wasn't good enough. The bag was impossible. You couldn't walk with the bag over anything other than just a perfectly flat surface, and the world is not perfectly flat.
We all travel as commuters. We travel more often on shorter trips. Like many others, I realized that something was missing. A new type of traveler was evolving. This new traveler was not being taken care of by any part of the industry. This is where Jiro comes in. The first thing I realized was that we would need a large diameter wheel to meet the needs of today's commuters and travelers. What are big wheels good for? For one, they put the center of gravity closer to the rotation axis, and that makes the bag feel dramatically lighter. These large axle-less wheels strengthen the sides of the bag, and they're so slim that they won't take any additional space from the interior of the bag. And they run over everything. After endless hours of drawing and modeling, I finally got my dream wheel, a game-changing technology. The wheel was done, but the bag wasn't quite there yet. More winning features needed to be added to make Jiro the best possible bag for commuters. We gathered a talented team of designers, and together we began to develop and design more and more features that have made Jiro even more durable, ergonomic, and functional. We began work on a carry-on companion that would meet international airline standards. We designed different compartments, one to hold your personal items, and one to keep your work items like your 15-inch laptop, and an easy access pocket for carry-on liquids. We developed a very long, strong, ergonomic handle. Instead of weighing every bag down with features someone might not need, we developed an optional electronic module. It includes a proximity detector, location tracker, 2 USB ports, international power outlet for your laptop, and a battery strong enough to charge your smartphone up to 10 times. Step by step, we created our dream bag. A bag that's unbelievably maneuverable and tough without added weight. A bag with all-terrain wheels and features to help you comfortably get to where you're going, regardless of where that is.
This is Pulse, the most powerful way to control your camera from your smartphone. Pulse lets you take a photo without having to touch or shake your camera, so you can get sharp images in any conditions, or capture moments where you can't be next to your camera. But Pulse isn't just a trigger. It gives you all the functionality you expect from shooting with your DSLR or mirrorless camera, but remotely from your smartphone. You can change all of your camera settings through the app, or just check your histogram and make sure everything is looking good. Unlike other triggers, Pulse lets you start and stop video too. And because you can control up to 3 cameras at once, you can get all the right angles for your shot, even if you are just a team of 1. Pulse is also the most powerful time-lapse trigger on the market. So if you are taking your very first time-lapse, or getting the holy grail of time-lapses, a day-to-night transition, we've designed Pulse to give you maximum control.
Say hello to Revels, the world's first quick, custom-fit Bluetooth earphones. Guided by our app, you simply put the earphones in and let the gel-filled tips take the natural shape of your ears. By pressing the start button, you trigger the magic. The molding process activates, transforming the gel tips to their permanently hardened, customized shape. We've designed...
Wait, it's that easy?
Yes, it's that easy. We've designed Revels to fit you and your lifestyle. Our sports skins add an extra layer of protection and personality. But to truly deliver great earphones, the sound must be as perfect as the fit. And so we've partnered with Onkyo, pioneers in high-end audio technology. We're working with their team of acoustic engineers to deliver world-class audio and craft the ultimate listening experience. The custom fit provides enhanced passive noise isolation, allowing listeners to escape from their surroundings and enjoy every detail of their music at safer volumes. But for times when you don't want complete isolation, we've created the Revels Adjustable Soundscape. It's your very own volume control for the outside world. Revels have 8 hours of reliable playtime, and with the Revive battery pack, you'll get an additional 6 hours of comfortable use. And if ever you want to charge while listening, simply connect your earphones to the cable, sit back, relax, and enjoy.
My name is Paul, and this is the new Luxor. Luxor was the world's first digital focusing flashlight that allowed users to dynamically adjust the width of your beam from 12 degrees to 270 degrees with just a push of a button. Luxor's OLED monitor puts the power of information in your hands, allowing you to measure your light output, battery life, battery health, and much more.
Now Luxor is easier to use than ever. Use the left and right intensity buttons to easily adjust brightness between 0 and 100% and everything in between. With the new virtual focus, you can adjust the width of your beam by simply rotating your wrist.
What makes Luxor truly unique is the new autofocus mode. Using an accelerometer much like the one in your phone, Luxor can detect where your flashlight is pointed and delivers the ideal lighting for that situation. Point Luxor at the ground around you and get a perfect flood mode. Point at the trail in front of you and Luxor becomes the ideal flood beam. Point Luxor at something further away and Luxor adjusts to delivering a greater throw. Point Luxor directly above your head to get an instant lantern.
We redesigned Luxor to be both waterproof and drop resistant. We reinforced the micro USB to ensure that it lasts for thousands of charges to come. Luxor 2 is not only an amazing piece of technology, but a reliable piece of equipment that you can count on when you need it most.
Whether you're a professional in an emergency situation or a weekend warrior enjoying your time off, Luxor is the intelligent flashlight that delivers perfect light for every situation.
Thank you for liking and commenting on this video, and please don't forget to subscribe.
Design a device that fits into the interior of any
high-end vehicle. By combining video and data, our camera enables users to tell the full story of their behind-the-wheel experiences. The Bluetooth-enabled OBD2 connector taps directly into the car's computer, allowing users to show what's going on under the hood as well as on the road. In addition to the performance data from the vehicle, the Wayland's camera is loaded with its advanced sensor suite, including a 10 Hz GPS sensor for professional level track timing,